Hello, beautiful beings of light. I was just about to, I'm trying to set up the light. I was just about ready to finish my day. But more and more messages and signals keep on coming about opening your heart center and that new, how important, the importance of that message is beyond everything and absolutely anything. So I feel an first of all, my name is Eliza Mozal. I am an energy healer and I am as well a spiritual mentor. And here on this platform, in the last few videos, I'm sharing a heart opening series, which is extremely crucial and important on shifting away from fear mindset into heart set, which is extremely important. And this video is exactly about for those who are struggling in any way with depression and anxiety. I struggled with that myself in the past. What anxiety for me was about, it was about constantly rehearsing the future worst case scenario where 90% of time it just wasn't happening. So I was physically, energetically, emotionally and chemically, through creating these chemicals in my body. Your body releases different chemicals with different thought and different feeling. All of that is scientifically proven. So when you think a thought that brings joy, you're releasing joy chemicals in your body that makes your heart expand and open. But when you are keep on feeling the thought and feeling of sadness and lack, your body keeps on releasing sadness and lack chemicals within your body, and it makes you feel this way, you know, and you actually can become, we are becoming entirely addicted to these chemicals within our bodies. So anxiety in my case was about rehearsing in my head and talking about it as well all the time, about the worst case scenario that could happen in the future. My anxiety was extremely closely attached to the surroundings, to people. It was a social anxiety because I felt of myself so low, so subconsciously, on a subconscious level, because I didn't know about it until I started doing my inner work. I was constantly thinking when I was going in between the group of people, what they will think of me, how will I look, do I look good enough so I can be seen and perceived, more than I think and feel about myself deep inside. The funny part is that I had no idea about these thoughts because I was so occupied doing something else. I was so occupied not being present. And before I knew it, my body was actually giving me an anxiety attack because it was so programmed to it. So I was walking into that environment that for an hour or 2 or 5 I was rehearsing in my head like the fear about the situation. I was walking in and I was becoming so frozen with that whole fear. Jesus, I can feel it. Wow, go away. It's so easy. You see the difference between us and animals is that we don't have to be actually in the situation to feel its reality on us. We can just think about it and we're entirely in it. This is the frontal lobe, the most developed part of the brain on the planet Earth, which is that frontal lobe. And that frontal lobe, that's exactly what it can do for us. It can rehearse, for example, what the best case scenario could be for Eliza, and it could rehearse as well what the worst case scenario could be for Eliza. So I don't have to be in that situation to already have my brain being focused that I am in that situation. That's why anxiety was all about that for me. It was about rehearsing, again, little recap, future worst case scenario, conditioning my body, mind, and these chemicals into being in fear mode, survival mode, because that could be the worst case scenario. Now, focusing on shifting my attention to my heart, releasing this old patterns of thinking, feeling, and behaving, and learning totally new patterns and focusing on my heart center entirely shifted everything 180 degrees. So when I started rehearsing the best possible case scenario, my body, my heart started releasing energetically, magnetically, physically as well, chemically, those happy, joyful elements which were making me, you know, have spontaneous love attacks. I would remember myself being in my kitchen and just all of a sudden bursting with that huge amount of love and light, and I would just call people like, oh, how are you doing, how are you doing, I'm feeling so amazing, let me give you some of that love. And this is what connecting with your heart center do. One of the most important things you can do right now to make yourself useful in this world entirely driven by fear is by becoming aware right now with yourself what you do. Number 2, sharing that video, because you have no idea who is right now going through an anxiety attack that it needs to hear that video and see those previous videos that I just released, where I talk exactly about how to open up your heart center, how to shift into that beautiful heart of yours. YouTube is filled with free heart opening meditations, with free heart opening yoga poses. It is entirely free, filled with everything you and I need on our journeys. Please look up Greg Braden Heart Center or Heart Meditation. Please look up Dr. Joe Dispenza Heart Center, Heart Meditation. Please look up that stuff. Do yourself, your life, your close ones a favor and shift your attention away from conditioned, fear-based mindset into your heart. No, you will not ruin your heart, your life. Yes, you will lose your mind, the one that it drives you crazy, the one that it gets you nearly killed because it has been misused all this time and conditioned upside down into have you do what the mind tells you to do instead of you telling your mind what to do for you, because this is what's been happening since very long time, and it is right now time for us to step into our beautiful, opened and empowered hearts and remind myself who truly are we. Have you actually came into this planet, into this lifetime, to live entirely in your own cage created by your own fears and beliefs? Yes, they have been given to you. Yes, you signed up for them before you came into this life. You were standing in a queue to get into this lifetime, to be in this time of earth, to go through all of that. But you have not came here to stay with those fears for the rest of your life. I assure you of that. Why is that? Because you are so much more than just a human with a label of your name and your date birth. You know what I mean, guys? So please tune in with your own heart. Remind yourself who you truly are. You are a huge, magnificent being of love and light. You have came here to set yourself free. You have came here to shine your light that is bigger than anything else you have ever seen. I'm sending you so much of my own love and light, and as well I'm transferring this huge, massive, cosmic, galactic love, light energies right now to every single one of you through my own open heart, through my own magnetic energy field, through my own passion for one another. And I would not be able to do it if I would not overcome my own depression and anxiety and so many other issues. Trust me, the list is like that. Okay, lovely. So I'm gonna finish with that video. If you feel compelled to connect with me and ask if we can have a healing session together. We need to see first if we are a match to do that together. So please go into elizamozal.com, and I'm looking forward to hear back from you soon. I wish you all the best. Please share that video.